Hey everybody, welcome back to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. About a month ago, the performer, the incredibly talented performer known as Loaf, passed away. And it was crazy because I had just been listening to the album Bad Outta Hell like a week prior to his passing. I also saw the film Fight Club with my mom, like, for the first time as well. Like, damn, what was it? 3 days before, 4 days before. Anyway, so it was very like, it was like a little bit like a gut punch to hear that he had passed. So yeah. On that note, I have heard this song before. I've never seen the music video, so I mean that's what we're mainly going to be reacting to. Plus, I just kind of wanted to, pay tribute a little bit. I made a video asking you guys what song I should do, and a lot of people said I should just do Bad Outta Hell, even though I had said in that video that I'd already heard the song. So that's what we're gonna do today. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Daniel, and here we react to music. Normally it's music I've never heard before, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally, and we do research on the artists and songs that we're checking out, and yeah, we just enjoy great music. So thank you so much for joining me. This is such a good song, so let's just get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell.
Screaming and the fires are howling way down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadows with the gun in his eye and a blade shining oh so bright. There's evil in the air and there's thunder in the sky and a killer's on the bloodshot streets. Oh, and down in the tunnel with a deadly horizon, oh, I swear I saw a young boy down in the gutter. He was starting to foam in the heat. Oh, baby, you're the only thing in this whole world that's pure and good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. But I gotta get out, I gotta break it out now before the final crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know we'll both be so alone. Gates of heaven, I'll come crawling on back to you. I'm gonna hit the highway like a battering ram on a silver black phantom bike. Oh, and the
that's awesome.
And the engine is hungry, I'm all about to see the light. Nothing ever grows in this rotten road hole, and everything is stunning. Damned if I never get out, and maybe I'm damned if I do. But with every other beat I got left in my heart, you know I'd rather be damned with you. Well, if I gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned, dancing through the night with you. Well, if I gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Dancing through the night, dancing through the night, dancing through the night with you.
Let's go.
was gonna be some light, but I gotta get out, I gotta break it out now before the final crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know we'll both be so alone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Oh, when the night is over, like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. But when the day is done and the sun goes down and the moonlight shining through, they're like a sinner before the gates of heaven. I come crawling on back to you. Then like a sinner before the gates of heaven, I'll come crawling on back to you.
These compositions are so epic. Holy cow.
I can see myself tearing up the road faster than any other boy has ever gone. Oh, and my skin is raw, but my soul is right, and no one's gonna stop me now. I'm gonna make my escape. But I can't stop thinking of you, and I never see the sun I curve till it's way too late. And I never see the sun I curve till it's way too late. Then I'm down at the bottom of the pit in the blazing sun,
Bass is awesome there.
torn and twisted at the foot of a burning bark. And I think somebody somewhere must be tolling a bell. And the last thing I see is my heart still beating, breaking out of my body and flying away like a bat out of hell. And I'm down at the bottom of a pit in a blazing sun, oh, torn and twisted at the foot of a burning light. And I think somebody somewhere must be tolling a bell. And the last thing I see is my heart still beating, still beating, oh, breaking out of my body and flying away like a bat out of hell, oh, like a bat out of hell, like a
Triumphant
bat
ending.
out of hell, oh, like a bat out of hell, oh, like a bat out of hell.
The whole album is so good, man. Like, I love the theatricality of it. The storytelling's awesome. Everything's catchy. Nearly every track is epic like that. It's just, yeah, all right. Bat Outta Hell. The first song off of Meat Loaf's Bat Outta Hell album trilogy, written by Jim Steinman, who had a love for car crash songs. He saw an operatic narrative within many of them and decided to write one about a motorcycle instead. In 1999 documentary Classic Albums Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell, Steinman said he sat down to write the most extreme crash song of all time. The song's protagonist is a boy who wants to take the girl he loves out of their dead-end town, but dies in the attempt. This is traditionally the last song played at Meatloaf concerts. Just so you know, I had no idea that's what the song was about. I heard something a little bit different. It was also produced by Todd Rundgren. Rundgren? Yeah. Who we've talked about a couple of times recently and probably need to check out some of his work soon in the future. Wow. So I assume that in the song the guy's like saying we better enjoy our one night together cuz I'm going to be heading out of here like a bat out of hell and we'll never see each other again. But no, apparently he crashed. That's freaking nuts. All right. The sirens are screaming, the fires are howling way down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadows with a gun in his eye and a blade shining oh so bright. There's evil in the air and thunder in the sky and a killer's on the bloodshot streets. And down in the tunnel where the deadly are rising, I swear I saw a young boy down in the gutter. He was starting to foam in the heat. So this is the scene immediately after the crash. Although the imagery evokes hell with fire and sirens, the sirens are the sirens of the ambulance. And the fire is the burning from his motorcycle. It's not a good time to be out on the streets. Something about this particular night beckons the possibility of danger intruding what is supposed to be a peaceful night for a ride. The song is about a fatal motorcycle crash. The songwriter Jim Steinman wanted to write the most extreme crash song of all time. The boy down in the gutter he saw is likely himself as he's dying from the motorcycle crash, and he's now having an out-of-body experience as he's, which is a common thing for people near death to experience. Interesting, actually, how a lot of people who near death and then don't actually die report some type of weird out of body experience where they feel like they're outside of themselves. It's just an interesting, Anyway, oh baby, you're the only thing in this whole world that's pure and good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always going to be some light. You're a shining beacon of light wherever you go. But I gotta get out, I gotta break it out now, before the final crack of dawn. He ducks out of her sight, and perhaps their relationship in an effort to save her, and save himself from a lifelong commitment that he knows he's not yet stable enough for. We gotta make the most of our one night together, because when it's over, we'll both be so alone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the night is over, I'll be gone. The phrase like a bat out of hell means to move on extremely quickly. The phrase first appeared in Aristophanes, The Birds, nearby the land of the Scypods? Apologies, I don't know how to pronounce that. There is a marsh from the borders whereof the unwashed Socrates evokes the souls of men. Let's see, where's the thing? Then that a bat of a chaperone came up from hell to drink the camel's blood. Meatloaf, or rather Steinman, uses the idea of a bat out of hell as a blunt allegory for his character in the song. He's leaving his rotting old hole of a hometown, but it does not go uncorrupted. He has become a dark creature symbolic of evil, a bat. The metaphor is awesome. No matter how much fun they have in the night before, Meatloaf isn't staying a minute later. Yep, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the sun goes down, when the day is done and the sun goes down and the moonlight's shining through, then like a sinner before the gates of heaven, I'll come crawling back to you. Moonlight is in literature often shows the truth. He sees the truth about himself and realizes that he's a sinner. Maybe fun when trouble, dystrophy come together in the roaring sunlight of the day, but whether it's sleep or permanent rest, the man knows he's no saint and needs to flutter to his savior, the one thing that keeps him grounded, like a sensible person. I'm going to hit the highway like a battering ram on a silver black phantom bike. And when the metal is hot and the engine is hungry, we're all about to see the light. Nothing ever grows in this rotting old hole. Everything is stunted and lost. And nothing really rocks, nothing really rolls, and nothing's ever worth the cost. And I know that I'm damned if I never get out, and maybe I'm damned if I do. But with every other beat I've got left in my heart, I'd rather be damned with you. Dancing through the night with you. I love it. Imagine Meatloaf peeling out of hell on one of these classic bad boys. Yeah, okay. A repeat of the chorus and pre-chorus. Then we come to the bridge. During this bridge, Todd Rundgren uses his guitar to depict a motorcycle revving up. Revving up will become a key motif on the album, featured prominently on the track All Revved Up with No Place to Go, and later lyrically for Crying Out Loud. Within the Meatloaf canon, the revving up guitar also opens his biggest hit, I'd Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That. Okay. I can see myself tearing up the road faster than any boy has ever gone, and my skin is raw, but my soul is ripe, and no one's going to stop me now. These lyrics are so evocative. My skin is raw, and my soul is ripe. I'm going to make my escape, but I can't stop thinking of you. And I never see the sudden curve till it's way too late. I'm dying at the bottom of a pit in the blazing sun, torn and twisted at the foot of a burning bike, and I think somebody somewhere must be tolling a bell, and the last thing I see is my heart still beating. I'm breaking out of my body and flying away like a bat out of hell. Then I'm dying at the bottom of a pit in the blazing sun. Disguised as rotting flesh in the aftermath of a wreckage, Meatloaf is perishing as his life expires before his very eyes. The bike is burning in a twisted inferno he would have never been able to imagine otherwise. This passes by in mere seconds. In his final moments, the bike rider envisions ringing bells to resemble his ending. He may be referring to a funeral toll, a Christian custom which in some cases involves a chime for every decade of the deceased person's life. At the supposed moment of catharsis, the biker presents the graphic image of his own sight, his final beating heart. By some means of Jim Steinman's creative genius, Meatloaf's performance, or the religious connotation of this line, a new and somewhat ironic meaning for bat out of hell is formed. His spirit ascends to the heavens and leaves the world behind, but the escape from the world itself is forceful. Free from his tormenting life in his hometown, he tears his soul apart from his mortal life in a glorious exit, like a bat out of hell. It's such a good song. And a repeat of the chorus at the very end. Epic, epic track. May Meatloaf, Michael Lee, a day? Is it a day? A day? I'm going to say a day. May Michael rest in peace. Yeah, he did so much and sold more than 65 million albums worldwide. First album stayed on the charts for over 9 years and still sells estimated 200,000 copies annually, is on the list of best-selling albums. Such an incredible vocalist and artist. And yeah, I think Bat Outta Hell is a great example of what happens when you have people like, Todd Rundgren is, from what I'm starting to understand, he's a legend in his own right. And we have Jim Steinman, who is an incredible writer and composer. Meatloaf, incredible performer. Everything all comes together. When you have a bunch of really great artists all collaborating together, some of the greatest art of all time is made. And it's really special. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more in the future. All right. Hope you're having an awesome day. See you soon. Deathstroke 9.